Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Today is October 5th, and right next to me, we have a 2-0 undefeated amateur fighter. Let's introduce yourself, all the fight fans.
What's going on, guys? My name is Adrian Moyado. I'm from RTC here in Santa Rosa.
Now, you, every time I see you, get a little smaller and smaller. And I know you want to get down to welterweight eventually, right?
Yes, sir. That's the plan.
On this upcoming fight, you are fighting 185 against a seasoned debut that has a very good boxing background. I don't know what else, his interviews are also up on YouTube. Make sure you guys check it out. Now, Adrian, let's introduce you once again to all the fight fans. Where are you born and raised?
I'm born and raised here in Santa Rosa, California, man.
Native Santa Rosa.
Yes, sir. Born and raised.
And how old are you?
I'm 30 years old.
30 years old.
Yes,
Now, this is 2-0, hopefully coming in to get a 3-0. In a perfect world, how much longer you want to do amateur before you go pro?
I want to get a couple more fights in there, maybe get at least 6 or 7 fights in there before I try to hit pro. I'm trying to really hound down on my skills and make sure I'm 100%.
Now, 2 of your fights, both knockouts, right?
TKOs, yeah.
Holy shit! So you definitely got some heavy hammers in your hand.
Absolutely.
Now, on this upcoming fight, how do you prepare for your opponent? Your opponent's name is Brian
It's Calderon.
Galeon.
Calderon, something like that.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Now, how do you prepare for someone that you never see him fight before? How do you prepare for him?
Well, I prepare for him like I prepare for everyone else, you know, man. I train hard every day. I get my jiu-jitsu in, my grappling, my boxing in, and, anywhere he wants to take it, we're going to have fun.
Now, the one thing about people always say, I want to fight somebody like a little bit newer, have a experience advantage, get guys a debut. It kind of like a catch-22, like double-edged sword. When you fight a debut, you really don't know what you're dealing with. But you're fighting for somebody have a couple fights, yeah, they have more experience, but at least you have a clue how he moves, what the stance, and then the level of aggression you can actually prepare for. So for you, to fighting a debut, it's almost like a fighting someone unknown. You know, it's like, I mean, time to time I see, all these years, and sometimes people are like, oh, I make an MMA debut, and then after the fight, all of a sudden, like, oh shit, he's like, 10 years wrestling background and like brown belt jiu-jitsu somewhere, like, oh, then you find out on that day,
Right.
So by not knowing somebody, like they have your opponent trained at the gym called Road Empire that runs by Eugene Jackson. They've been around for a long time too, So I know they're heavy striking boxing. So, but you never know, right? So when the cage locked down, and sometime two grappler turn into a stand-up fight, 2 stand-up guy turn into a grappling match. So it's really hard to say, So you definitely prepare for all aspects.
Absolutely, man. You can't underestimate your opponents, and you can't overestimate them either. You got to be ready for whatever's coming, and I'm ready.
That's a perfect mindset. Now, on this upcoming fight, is this going to be the last fight? We saw you on 185.
Yeah, I'm working on really hard to drop down this weight. I'm currently walking at 195, so it's going to be an easy cut for me. And yeah, I'm looking at welterweight pretty soon. And yeah.
That's the weight class in the future. That's what you want to stay.
Absolutely.
Now, do you have any welterweights that you have eyes on, or even a middleweight?
No, right now I just want to get all the experience. So anyone that wants to, we could have a good little tussle, and we could have a good time.
Yes. So one thing about you, just the reality is being a fighter. Once you hit the 30 years old mark, your window is getting a little smaller. So you have a little bit more crunch time than some of the younger fighter that in their 20s, they can take time to train, to develop. But once you hit the 30s, like if you really want to do this, you kind of have to step on the gas and you gotta have to go, There's not a whole lot of time, for people that take their time,
Yeah.
So do you have a full-time job, Adrian?
I do.
What do you do for work?
I'm a foreman for a construction company.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Like a framer or?
Just a general contractor. So we do a little bit of everything from tilt-ups to wineries to TIs, everything.
Wow. So how long have you been doing it?
I've been doing that since I was 15 years old.
Oh,
but,
shoot.
I just started with this position for 2 years now.
So wow, that's pretty awesome though. So but you're doing most construction like a residential or commercial?
We do everything. Commercial, residential, everything. We love
Definitely a good handyman to know. You know, if you need a home improvement, things needed fixed, you know. So, what's the company name that you work for?
Dessport Builders. We're located here in Rancho Cordova in the Sacramento region, but we expanded over to the North Bay. So if you guys ever need anything, hit up Dessport Builders and we got you.
That's pretty awesome. Now, if people want to buy a ticket watching you fight Adrian, to get a ticket from you, how can people contact you?
You guys could hit me up on Instagram, Heavenly Hitter MMA. And yeah, that's basically where I'm at most of the time. So if you guys ever want to hit me up, buy some tickets, that's the best way to get me.
This is the one fight you do not want to miss it. It looked like a two strikers going for a TKO. So like I interviewed your opponent like last week. He's like, you know, he liked to strike. You know, I'm gonna show him my boxing. So I'm like, oh yeah. So and you guys look very similar too, because he's about, like I would say, like a little under 6 feet. You know, could be wrong, but somewhere around 6 feet. How tall are you, Adrian?
5'9".
5'9".
Yes, sir.
Oh shoot! So you got some advantage of throwing the overhand.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. The way I see it, man, it's all good. All my opponents have been 6 feet and bigger, so you know, it's like the saying said, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So one way or another, we're gonna take that dub, baby.
That's pretty awesome. Now, if your opponent watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
Good luck, man. Stay healthy and just have a good time.
That's pretty awesome. And any special loved ones, supporters, training partners, coaches that you want to shout out to?
Yeah, shout out to Gabe Chaco, the head coach here at RTC, to all my teammates here at the gym. Shout out to Eric Rodriguez, Doghouse Boxing. Yeah, thanks to everyone, man, for your guys' support.
That's pretty awesome. November 9th, we're going to see you guys at Keys R Pavilion. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. Give me some love and support, and then follow me on Instagram. A lot of new contents. Upcoming event will be posted on my Instagram. Follow me, Dragon_House_MMA. And I'm Zhong Lo. We'll see you guys November 9th. And right next to me, we'll have a brother, Adrian
Moyado.
Moyado. All right, good to have you on board, brother.
Thank you.
Signing out.